All right, gamers, we're going to be going over some Spire of the Watcher loadouts. We're going to start with the Warlock first. That's right, the build that Clyde never talked about last season. Spammy nade build. Yes, that's right. Starfire protocol with fusion nades. The reason why is Anarchy's back. And the reason why is because weaken clear. So now you can spam your grenade launcher at any boss, champion, or breaking a combatant shield, and it weakens them. 15% weaken effect. Plus, while you're standing in Empowering Rift or your Well of Radiance, it's going to charge those nades to spam. Make sure you have stuff on like Ashes to Assets, and if you want to run the new Gsxrclyde SMG, you don't have to. You can put on your Callus mini tool to match your solar, or if you're going to run Gsxrclyde with Volt Shot, make sure you got on Global Reach to make Warmind cells. Other mods aren't really needed right now because we don't know what enemies we're going to be using, but I would run Scavengers and obviously damage resist mods from the artifact. Before anybody asks, let me show you what artifact I really have unlocked right now. We really don't know what's going to be good. Do not sleep on Solar Operative. Stacking with weaken clear when you're doing a solo dungeon run for sure. But again, yeah, I mean, this is literally just using your nades and spamming, and you're probably like, well, I don't like that. I could probably do more DPS. That's right. You could put on a kinetic up here. I don't have one on me, so I'm just going to put this pulse rifle. You can put on Cartesian. You can literally spam your Anarchy shots, stand an Empowering Rift or your Well, spam Cartesian, and throw nades all at once. So you can switch it up. I just wanted to give you a reference of what you could use in the dungeon and kind of stay alive. But Anarchy on a Warlock is really busted with the weaken clear mod. So for the Hunter, I know the Hunter's looking tremendously down bad. It's laundry day. I promise I will pick up the drip on this Hunter. I think you're going to be running something like Gsxrclyde just because of this super is absolutely busted. Gathering Storm and Add Clear with Liar's Handshake is really absolutely insane for this, and you get to use your new toy, the Gsxrclyde SMG. So I chose Storm Chaser just because obviously you want to use your melee Wellmaker and proc your Font of Mites. You're going to be having Breaching Clear on, so Wither Horde is definitely going to benefit you. Again, you don't have to run this. You can run Taipan, you can put on Weakening, you can run pretty much whatever you want. I just wanted to go over a quick Hunter build. I like Arc Hunter, so I'm going to run an Arc Heavy. You can even throw on Anarchy, you can spam nades, do whatever you'd like. You can run Chill Clip on your Kinetic Fusion Rifle. I mean, there's so much stuff that you can absolutely go into this dungeon using, but when it comes down to it, it's Add Clear and learning how to learn the mechanics as you're doing the dungeon. So me, this is my Add Clear busted build for Liar's Handshakes, and again, I will post all the links down below in the description so you can see what loadouts I was using. All right, so for my Juicy Titan, this will be the character that I'm taking into the dungeon starting tomorrow at reset. I'm going to go in with the Bonk Titan. That is right, the Bonk Titan is definitely here to stay. I'm going to be running Wither Horde to proc my Weaken Clear effect, Callus Mini Tool to clear ads, and Bait and Switch as the highest buff on any weapon at 35%. This is going to be your damage output Omega Juicer build. I do have on 3 Font of Mites that I can swap off. I can take off my Scavenger and put on Font of Mite here. So I'm gonna have 3 fonts on with Melee Wellmaker and Elemental Time Dilation. If I feel like we don't need a lot of DPS, I will keep on Well of Life to save my life, and I will use Healing Nades to pretty much keep my Titan alive at all times and run around like an idiot and throw my Bonk Hammer because it's busted. If you'd like to know what aspects I'm running, I got Soul Invictus with Roaring Flames. Fragments is going to be Torches, Solace, Ashes, and Char. But again, I'm going to be switching between Wither Horde and Arbalest. But again, I can always put on Gallahorn. I can always put on Anarchy. We can put on long-range snipers. We can put on shotguns. We just really don't know what we want to use. Again, the Bonk build, everyone knew that I was going to run it anyway. So let me introduce you to the next best build that I'm choosing. I call this the Chicken Man. Look at him, ladies and gentlemen, looking like a snack. Actually, it's a herb, but it's okay. So this is the Ignorant Nade Spam, Heart of Most Light build. Everyone's seen it. We used it all last season. I'm thinking you blind everything and then use Volt Shot at Gsxrclyde SMG, spamming Anarchy, using your striker, run 3 fire powers with elemental ordnance to spam nades, use your weakened effect off weaken clear and just spam nades all over the place. Chicken Man strikes again. I will be making a guide for team play and solo flawless guides over the weekend as well. Hopefully I can get the guide out by tomorrow night for 3 players and solo by Saturday. Hopefully some of these loadouts, tips, and tricks are going to help you and your team beat the new dungeon. And I'll be streaming it live. So make sure you're in chat hanging out. See you guys next time.